Hi guys. So today there was a pretty, it was a beautiful weather. My wind chimes are chiming. You can hear them sometimes. It's a lovely windy, rainy day, and somehow I was feeling like doing spirit guide messages, because I felt that, I don't know, I was just having a pull to do that. So it's night time, and I don't know. I had to do this. So I don't know. Maybe there's something important in these messages for you guys. Hopefully, so let's see. Okay, so what are the messages from your spirit guides? Important messages from your spirit guides today. All right, so we have three piles in front of us: one, two, three. Pile one is the amethyst ring. Okay, I'm going to keep it here so you can see it. Pile 2 is the pink ring. I don't know which stone this is, but it's the pink one. And pile 3 is the blue ring. Okay, so I once again don't know the stone of this, so please choose by the color. So pile 3 is the blue one. Okay, so please pause your videos and pick your piles. I hope you can see the rings. I thought of having different identifiers today, so this is what it is. All right. Okay, so let's start with our pile 1. Okay, so pile 1, what messages do your spirit guides have for you today? So pile 1 with the amethyst ring. The crane bag, sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, choice. Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. And the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Okay. Please give me a minute. Okay, so pile 1, the message that your spirit guides have for you today is, I think, related to work. Okay, this is the work pile, I sense. All right, now with the Seven of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles, I am seeing that, there's been a lot of work that you are putting in, into something. Okay, it could be at work, it could be at business, it could be, for anything. There is a lot of detailed work, evaluation, maybe, like it's almost like, you are only concerned about the product right now. Okay, nothing else matters right now, only the product matters, and you're very heavily invested in this work, whatever it is. All right, now I feel that it's time. I don't know why, but I feel with this courageous peony card and the choice clutter declutter, I feel that it's time for you guys to start putting yourself out there. Okay, with a courageous peony, it says multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. So what I'm seeing here is that you have done the work or are doing the work, and you're doing quite well in it. All right, with the crane bag and the Seven of Pentacles, I think that you guys might have even evaluated what you need to do away with, and what you need to keep. All right, so I do see that you've done your analysis as well. It's not like your product, whatever you're working on, is unfinished or something like that. Okay, you have made a choice as well, as to what should stay and what should go. For people who haven't done that, this is a message coming through that it's time for you to do away with things that are not necessary in this work or this project. Okay, it's time for evaluation right now. The work that you have been doing is, like, you have done a lot, you have done diligent working. Okay, it's time now to, you know, evaluate. It's time to evaluate, it's time to make a choice, it's time to declutter. Right? The crane bag generally is, it's something like, whatever you put in this bag, okay, generates energy. So you shouldn't be putting anything unnecessary in this bag. All right, so whatever that means for you, because we are looking at work here, but in general I also feel that, in general also they are asking you to make a choice to do away with something that is not serving you guys, whether it is in this work or it is in your life in general. Okay, maybe because of all this working you have probably gotten off track with looking after yourself, maybe your diet or exercise, or or maybe you've just not cleaned house for a while, and they're saying that all those energies are collecting and they're affecting you. So for some of you, if you have been neglecting your surroundings, yourself, there's a strong message coming through to declutter. Remove the things because they are energetically affecting you guys. All right, and you need to basically make a choice to spring clean is what I'm hearing. All right, it's time for spring cleaning, guys. I mean, I know you guys are so busy working that you might not have time for that, but the thing is that you need to do this because otherwise you're getting all your energies are getting all tangled up, and maybe you might be having these spells of not wanting to not wanting to put yourself out there, not wanting to show your work, feeling a little not worthy enough. So I really sense that you guys need to do some decluttering. All right, for some of you I also sense that you guys have been working so hard that your maybe your sleep patterns, your health regimen, it has gone for a toss. I mean, there's something wrong here. You guys need to stop being so focused only on one thing, and start focusing on the energies that you are thriving in at this point. Because I feel that you guys are just way too invested or way too focused in whatever you're doing. All right, now what I feel with the courageous peony card, when I pair this up, it says multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. I'm seeing these two people very much alone. Okay, they are working very hard, they're doing very, very diligent and very focused work, but nowhere do I see them coming out and like showing their talents. I mean, and there's so many of them. If you notice, there's so many skills you have, and you have attained some sort of you are on the way to attaining some sort of perfection as well. So it's almost like from the 7 we're going to an 8. You keep evaluating and then working, evaluating and working. So it seems more like it's there's no need for you to now continuously do some sort of quality analysis for yourself. It's time to put yourself out there, guys. That's what it's saying. It says you are multifaceted, you are unique in your nature. Let yourself be seen. All right. Remove any sort of clutter in terms of self-worth, or anything that is limiting you to any extent, right? You need to do away with it. All right, it's not serving you. It's keeping you in a stuck energy. You're going round and round and round, from 7 to 8, from 8 to 7. It's, to me, it seems as though it's never ending work. So, when you're so focused on something, making something perfect, when will you have the time, not only for yourself, but to put yourself out there, to show yourself? Some of you, I feel, you get stuck in this analysis that is it right, is it perfect or not, so maybe I need to do some more, and then you sort of, don't show it, you don't show yourself, right? You feel that you're not worthy enough, the product or whatever it is you're working on is not worthy enough, right? You need to start being a little courageous. Let yourself be seen. You have done the work, you've been successful. For some of you, I feel you've cleared the clutter also, whatever that was, any kind of work you are in, you have done away with the quality analysis, it's come out well. Okay, it's time to, explore your unique nature now. It's time to let yourself be seen. Because there is something you guys are working on which is pretty unique, I sense. With this card and these two cards, I don't know. I feel you guys might be working on something unique. This might be for some of you. Okay, I'm not sure. But whatever it is, it could be a business, it could be a project, it could be even you yourself that you're working on. All right, there's something you guys are working on which you are feeling a little, underconfident to show. Right? It's possible that, you feel that there are certain things to declutter, you feel that it's still not the perfected result, whatever it is, all right? There is a feeling here of you guys not feeling worthy enough to show yourself, or to be seen by the world with whatever this work is. All right, for some of you, it could be a big thing. I mean, it could be even an innovation that you're working on. It could be something spiritual you're working on. But, it's like the feeling I'm getting from these cards is that you are undermining your value. All right, you are so focused on making something perfect that you are not seeing that you already have made whatever it is that you're working on. You already are good at it. It's time that people saw you. I'm seeing the flower petals unfolding, and your face here, in amongst one of the flower petals. You are unique. It's possible you guys, with this card, I feel it's possible you guys might feel that, whatever you're working on, whatever you're thinking about, maybe it's really radical, or maybe it will not be accepted, maybe people will ridicule it or something like that. So you keep getting focused back on how to make it perfect, or maybe just, not even sometimes thinking about it. So it's time to make a choice, guys. Do you want to go for this thing that you have been working on or thinking about, or whatever it is? Okay, you need to make a choice to, either keep it, all right, whatever this thing is, either keep it or let it go. All right, if you have no plans, if you feel so underconfident that you don't know when you're going to be, going to show this thing to the world, then it's better to do away with it, because this is a whole lot of waste of energy. If you're not going to be seen for what you're doing, then what's the point, right? If you are doing something unique, you need to be confident and choose to be courageous. You might be doing something very different, I sense, pile one, but your spirit guides want to tell you that it's time to choose, being courageous. Yes, what you're doing, what you are, is very unique. You're multifaceted, right? With these two cards here also, I'm seeing that you're multifaceted. There's nothing wrong with you, whatever it is you're doing. So why is it that you're not courageous? Is it because whatever you're doing is so different, and if it is different, maybe it could be something very groundbreaking, it could be something that is very well accepted, right? But you need to build your courage. Pile number one, all right? You are invested in this thing, whatever it is, I sense, okay? You're invested in it, but I sense that the courage is lacking, and your spirit guides want to tell you to declutter from this, energy of feeling lesser, right? They want you to actually work on your confidence. All right, you have done all the foundational work, right? You have worked and set up a very stable structure of foundation, maybe for yourself, maybe for the work you do, I don't know. Please apply it as it fits. It's now time for you to be seen. All right, it could be anything. I mean, it could be, I'm getting the example, it could even be that some of you might be working on maybe, body image issues. Maybe you want to gain weight or lose weight, build muscle, something like that. You've done it, okay, but you're probably a little hesitant to, let yourself be seen for the new person that you've become, right? So have the courage, have the confidence, because you are unique, right? People need to see you as someone unique. You've done your work, you will be accepted. Go and put yourself out there. No need for all this evaluation, over evaluation. All right, this is the message I'm having from your spirit guides. Pile number one, the main message being, be courageous. All right, you need not overthink it. Everybody is not going to accept you, but the people who do will make you feel good, will make you bloom, right? Okay, so let's go to pile two. So pile two with the pink ring. What message do your spirit guides have for you today? Falling in love, kissing the divine in another, in yourself. Wheel of Fortune, okay. Three of Wands. The Cosmic Heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Okay. Okay, so pile two, what do your spirit guides want to tell you today? What is the message from them? Okay, so what I'm seeing here with this pile is, I think this is related to love. All right, I am seeing that you guys are, I mean, quite simply put, deeply in love with somebody. Okay, it could be somebody, or it could be something. It could be an idea, a wish, a person. Please apply it as it fits, okay? And it is a divine love, I sense. For this pile, you guys are in love with, either your divine counterpart or a soulmate or a twin flame or something like that, all right? This is something that has been, I don't think love is never something that we plan to do, but I sense something like, this was a opportunity given to you by the divine. All right, I am seeing two different types of creatures here. One is an angel, one is a mermaid. So it's possible that the person that you are in love with is very different from you, either, you know, in terms of their nature, personality, or even you know, their culture, religion, tradition. Please apply it as it fits. All right, there is a lot of difference, but this love doesn't see any difference. You know, I mean, love is, this love that you guys are feeling is a divine love. It's been given to you by the heavens, and I sense both of you, you know, for a lot of you guys, I sense both of you reciprocate this love. All right, there is a feeling of being intertwined with each other. It says falling in love, kissing the divine in another, in yourself. So yeah, seems like a mirror image or twin flame, soulmate sort of a connection that you guys are in. All right. Now I don't know the status of it. You know it better. But this is about love. You guys are deeply in love with somebody. You are, it's a divine thing. Your guides want to let you know that, you know, this feeling that you are having might make you feel, you know, might make you question what is it that makes you feel so strongly for this person when this person is so different or whatever. But they want to tell you that it's a divine love. All right, it is something coming from the cosmic heart, right? It is something divine. So this is one major message coming to you guys. For whoever is in doubt, you know, if this is not your divine counterpart, there is definitely a reason for this person to come into your life, okay? Because the divine has orchestrated it. So, you know, if you think you're crazy, please don't do that, because you are not crazy. There is a reason behind this. There is a reason for this connection. And I have a feeling that the reason for this is to build devotion into you. All right, it says devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. This love is teaching you guys the power and the potency of being devoted to someone. Okay, it's almost like, you know what devotion is? Devotion is something which is very selfless. You love the person just because you love the person, and you probably don't even ask for anything. You just love the person, and that's very strong. That is unconditional love. You guys might be feeling unconditional love for someone. Pile 2, I sense. And this is something very divine. It's sort of, you are tapping into the cosmic heart. You're tapping into the source by this, all right? And something about this energy is making things happen. Okay? Now, when I see this cosmic heart and the wheel of fortune, like I said, there is something you guys are praying for out of your devotion to somebody or something that is making this wheel of fortune turn the right side, you know, the right side up. You are literally you are manifesting your destiny and your fate. Pile 2. Okay, this is a very strong pile. I mean, I'm a little dizzy you know, looking at it, thinking about it. The energies are very, very intense here. I don't know, I think it came up in one of our behind the scenes reading also. I think you guys might have picked up one of group number 1 or something like that. I don't know, it's the same energy here that I'm feeling, that, you know, your love, your devotion, your prayer is making things happen in your life. It's kind of forming your fate or forming your destiny. And I sense that, you know, you guys are waiting for something to happen, and your guides want to tell you that it's close. whatever you're waiting for, it's very close. It's like the wheel has started turning, is the message I'm getting. All right. I'm seeing these two people facing the other way. All right, like this person is facing this way, this person is facing this way. So it's possible that you and the person that you're inquiring about or in love with is sort of like in another place or something like that, is probably not even aware of you, or even if they are aware of you, they are at this moment focused on something else, and you yourself are focused on your love, your manifestation. But I feel that something about this wheel, you know, this person is sensing something. All right, whoever this person is, you have caught their attention. They either have thoughts of you, all right, or they're getting some telepathic signals about you, or something like that is going on, and all of this is happening because of the love you have for this person. All right, it's almost like you are moving mountains, doing some sort of manifestation. I don't know what it is, but this person has started looking out for you. It's almost like I'm getting the image of telepathic signals pinging this person, and they suddenly start thinking about you. So it's a strange feeling. I don't know what it is. Maybe you guys are not in touch or something like that. I don't know what it is, but something about what you feel for this person is making them notice what's going on. It's making them notice this love. If I place the cards this way, it's almost like you are looking at this love, all right, and they are looking at this love, and it's just a question of time before you guys come together in this. All right, here also I'm seeing very different sort of energies. Maybe this person's very earthy, very logical, very practical, and you are here in the sky. You are very psychic, intuitive, etc. So it's like masculine and feminine energies meeting. All right, for a lot of you it could be soulmate and twin flame or whatever it is. All right, but your guides want to tell you that you are doing something very powerful here. All right, and this person, the one that you're doing it for, has started noticing. All right, has started looking out into the unknown to understand these impulses that they are getting. All right, because somewhere I sense that if you guys have not met or something like that, then when this person does meet you, they would have the equal kind of love. But this person doesn't know. This person wants to know, I sense, because they are looking out. They might want to travel or something to you. It's possible if you know this person might be looking forward to travel to you or something like that. Okay, but mainly what I'm getting is that something you're doing is kind of like pushing this person towards you. All right, now I also feel there's another message that is coming to me in this pile, is that there the your spirit guides want to tell you that the wheel of fortune is turning. All right, whatever work you have done, whatever you have wished for with this cosmic heart, I sense that a lot of you are wishing for your soulmate. There is a sense of waiting here. When I see the cosmic heart, you praying for something. I sense you've prayed for something, and then you are waiting for that to happen. All right, so your guides want to tell you that it is going to happen. Just give it time. The wheel of fortune has started turning. All right, it is something that is going to bring you this love that you have been praying for. It's a very straightforward message. The second one that I'm getting, it's a very straightforward message that what you want is coming. All right, because I see this as, the light, the clouds parting and the light coming in, and a union. All right, and here you were praying, right? You were being devoted and praying for this person, and now you guys are in union. So the fates have started moving in your favor. Okay, the wheel of fortune has started moving in your favor to get you this union. So this union is going to happen, guys. Okay, this is a very strong message that I'm getting, that this union is going to happen. All right, yes, you've been waiting for it, you've been praying for it, and maybe there has been time that has passed, and you don't really see anything on the horizon, but they want to just give you an assurance that you are doing something very powerful, and this is coming. It's going to happen suddenly, I sense. Okay, because I'm seeing these clouds parting, and then suddenly the sunlight coming. So it's almost like I see that very unexpectedly this is going to happen. It might involve some sort of travel with the wheel of fortune and three of wands. I do sense either you are going to travel or they are going to travel, and that's how it's going to happen. But it is going to happen, that's for sure. All right, this is an assurance. I also feel, like this person, one of them has wings. So it's possible one of you is going to travel, to the other. And I sense with this that, I don't know, there is this sense of so much of gap here, you hoping, waiting, praying, distance, travel. And here I see no distance at all. It's almost like there won't be any time wasted. Okay, you guys, the moment you sort of meet each other, you are going to be, I don't know, like, blended. I don't think there'll be any time wasted in you guys coming together. I'm seeing this almost like a recognition, love at first sight, something on those lines. I don't know why. I sense that it's possible that, I mean, I'm not getting your person's energies here. I did talk a little bit about your person. Okay, I don't know why I sense that you are praying here, and your person is kind of sensing those prayers or something like that. I don't know how that is possible. Maybe it is possible, I don't know. But I feel that either they're sensing your prayers, or even if it's not that, your person wants to travel to you. Okay, and it's possible with the situation we have right now with the COVID, they are not able to travel to you. All right, so they are waiting for this, for the right time to come to you, and then it's going to be falling in love. All right, so these two energies I'm seeing. You're all immersed in your devotion and your prayer. Your person is making action plans. Yeah, I'm seeing that your person is making action plans, and once the right time happens, they are going to come to you, and you will be united. I mean, this is a very strong message. You will be united, guys. Okay, with whoever it is that you are contemplating or praying for, or something like that. All right, so this is what I'm seeing for pile 2 as your message from your spirit guides. Now let's go to pile 3. Okay, so pile 3 with the blue ring. The return of Aphrodite, temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. Okay. The artist, Nine of Swords, fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Okay. Okay, so pile 3, I sense that your guides want to tell you to sort of fall into their arms. I don't know. They're saying surrender, Holding the opposites, extremes of life. I sense you guys might be in this Nine of Swords energy. You guys might be stressing, obsessing, overthinking, overanalyzing about something. I'm seeing a lot of anxiety. I'm seeing worry, too many thoughts. Just basically something's bothering you, pile 3. Okay, and your guides want to tell you to surrender it to them. All right, give your burden to them. Okay, they want you to come into balance. It says holding the opposites, extremes of life. They don't want you to be in this extreme anxiety mode. I don't know why with this card I'm sensing that there's something about what people are going to think. It's about other people's opinions, either negative memories from the past or other people's opinions or your own fears, I sense. All right. What your guides are trying to tell you is that once you surrender to them, once you surrender all these fears and these extreme mood swings, all right, things are going to come into balance. All right, things are going to come into balance because what's happening here really, I don't know, I'm getting the message here that the reason that this anxiety is happening to you guys is because something is being birthed within you. All right, when I see the return of the Aphrodite and the Artist card here, I feel that you guys are kind of rebirthing. All right, there's some major changes going on within you. All right, and your guides want to tell you to surrender any kind of fears, anxieties, stress, or whatever to them at this point. Okay, because there is something very powerful in these two cards, the Artist and the Return of Aphrodite. I am seeing this as literally the return of the divine feminine. There is some goddess energy that is being born within you. Goddess energy meaning something feminine. Okay, I am definitely seeing some sort of a feminine energy here. Okay, it also says temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. All right, I sense pile number 3. A lot of you might be women in this pile, but please take it as it resonates. You might even be a male with the feminine side of you coming up very strong. In the future. It's almost like, I don't know, and I see this coming up as something very strong. It's like, it could come in the form of intuition. It could come in the form of you integrating with your feminine side of the energies. All right, but whatever it is, there is a masterpiece that's being created within you, pile 3. Okay, I don't know, this is a very strange energy, to be frank. It's very powerful, it's very unique. I don't know, maybe you guys, after this rebirth that's happening right now, I sense there's a rebirth happening for you guys right now. It's going to be intense. It's probably intense right now. You might have had to do away with old paradigms and totally shift your beliefs, and that's always tough. It's very stressful when you have to literally do a 360-degree change of your life and create something new. It's almost like a new life is being born. And it does say the birth of the goddess. All right, so I don't know, your guides are telling you that this time that you're going through, pile 3, is an intense time, but it's also an important time, because what will arise from this time, from this rebirthing, is an absolutely new you. All right, it's almost like with this card I'm feeling it's almost like the divine is like creating, it's like broken you down, okay, the old you, and is now creating a beautiful version of you. It's almost like an upgradation of your software. All right, I mean, that's a funny sort of a thing, but like we keep getting updates for our phones. I'm seeing this as that your your system is getting upgraded, and I sense it's to do with the feminine side of your nature. So it's possible that what is being birthed or what is being changed or born is a person who's very, very much in touch with their feminine side, their goddess side. All right, strong intuitive powers probably, okay, but more than that, that's just a part of it. I don't know, I'm just seeing a new life, a new you is being created. All right, and yes, they understand that it's a tough time right now for all of this to happen. Maybe some of you might even think that um it's like you would not be able to do it. All right, whatever it is, there might be thoughts that I just cannot go through with this, but your guides are saying to just give it to them, surrender your problems to them, because this process is something very intense and something very extreme that is happening, but it's going to pave way to um to this, the return of Aphrodite, the return of something sacred within you, in your life. I don't know why I'm getting for this pile that it's possible you guys, might be having some sort of a pretty strong soul purpose or something, which is the reason why this is happening. You're literally going from, probably from someone who never really thought about these things to, someone who's, looking at the bigger picture. Maybe this pandemic has made you think of things or something like that. I don't know what it is, but there's something big that you guys have to do. All right, and this is what your guides are telling you, that all of this stuff is happening because there's something you guys are going to create, which is going to bring back the goddess energy on the planet. Why am I hearing that? My ears are also ringing right now. So I don't know what this is. I would love to know what it is because it seems incredibly powerful, guys. There are two dolphins here also, and they're reminding me of Atlantis. All right, so I don't know what it is, but it's something like you guys being the channels of the divine feminine. All right, if that makes sense. I'm just saying what's coming in my head. All right, so there is something about some divine messages. I see a dove here, I see the key, and I see these two dolphins and the clouds parting. And it's also the number 13, which is the death card of the tarot. There is some major thing that you guys have to design, fashion, channel, create, something like that. There is something big here, okay, which I am not able to see right now, and you would know better. But whatever is happening right now, it might seem that you want to give up, but they're saying that don't do that. Give your burdens to them, because they are going to they are going to hold you in their arms at this point. All right, they will hold the opposites of your mood swings. They will hold you, they will take care of you. All right, till the time you emerge as this Aphrodite. You are being rebirthed, pile 3, I'm hearing. All right, you are being rebirthed, so that you can take a path that was destined for you. So whatever is happening is actually not happening, just like that due to some quirk of fate or destiny. No, this is something planned. You guys you are going to step up in the next phase of your life after this. There is something that you will be called to do. I don't know what it is. It might be your soul calling, your soul purpose, whatever it is, and it's definitely something to do with the divine feminine energies. So please take it as it resonates, because you know I'm seeing this card. It's almost like, you know, your fate is being drawn out right now at this point. You are being modeled or fashioned, you know, as this Aphrodite. So there is something very important coming up in terms of your work, your life, or something like that, or even yourself. I mean, I'm seeing this girl, they both look similar, to be frank. Okay, I'm seeing this girl going from the Nine of Swords to the Aphrodite card, all right, and that's a huge change. And in between are your guides here, you know, fashioning your life, drawing out the plan for your life, and this is what they envision. So what the journey is going to be like, only you will know, but this is something that is planned for you. I don't know why, but this is what I'm getting. All right, so don't stress. And mainly I also feel another message coming through is them asking you not to bother so much about what other people are saying, doing, thinking, you know, because I'm seeing maybe you know, overthink, you know, maybe you think, will you be accepted, or you know, or you overthink about what someone said, or you know, things like that. They're like saying that, you know, let this be something, give this burden to them, all right, and let yourself be broken and then remade in this. Okay, so this is something pretty profound actually. I don't know what it is. Only you know. This is all, these are your guides. You know, this person has a little feather here, so this is definitely your guide. They are fashioning your life. There's something here. Pretty major. I sense that you know this somewhere at some level. Maybe you guys have planned this, you know, before you took birth here or something like that. So this is like a destined thing that's happening. All right, they want you to be aware of that. Don't get, you know, like stuck in this muddy sort of process of overthinking, because you're supposed to get here. There is a purpose behind whatever's happening, and it's a pretty big one. I sense, I don't know, I'm getting weird vibes. Anyways, weird meaning that, you know, like I'm getting very strong vibe. It's almost like I don't know. I mean, you guys are meant to be some sort of change agents or something like that. You know, something is there here. So please let me know what it is, because it's important, guys, whatever it is. Okay, so this is what I got for you guys. So please let me know how it resonated. Okay, and I'd love to hear your comments about it. All right, bye.